What's going on, guys? Back again with another free pick video, this time for Sunday Night Football in the NFL. So if you are catching this in time, I will link my regular day football videos in the description below, so you can check that out if you make it in time before the noon games start. But let's go ahead and hop into these free plays. So we're going to do Sunday Night Football. We got the Bengals versus the Chargers. Should be a pretty interesting matchup tonight. The way I see it going is obviously the Bengals, man, they just keep on having really close losses. But going up against the Chargers, they do have a pretty tough defense, but I think the Bengals are going to have the chance to finally secure another win. And therefore, I think the Chargers are going to be playing from behind. Both these teams have a pretty tough defense against the run, but not so tough against the pass. So let's hope that we have a pretty good passing game going into here. So first one I'm going to do is Justin Herbert, and I'm going to take him over 245.5. He didn't hit on the last one, but he's been finally getting back up there, finally getting back up to his normal self. I know the beginning of the season, they were definitely a running team with J.K. Dobbins. He came out and has been killing it this year. But again, tough defenses against the run on both sides. So I think that he's going to be forced to throw, and he's going to get that 246 pass yards. Now, as far as receiving yards goes, to pair that with, let's try to find them real quick. Here they go. So we have plenty of options, but they're kind of all over the place with these receivers. So Ladd McConkey, he's just barely coming under right there. Quentin Johnson, he has a random good games where he'll get 100 yards, but just nowhere near there, mostly in the 20s. So kind of too iffy there. Can you look at Hayden Hurst? I mean, he's only at 7.5 yards. Can't get that. But the one I do like is Josh Palmer. He's been pretty consistent, and not only just consistently hitting it, but most of the time, these three middle games, I mean, well above. So I'm liking Josh Palmer this Sunday night. I really do like Ladd and Quentin, but just too inconsistent. So we'll stick with Josh Palmer for now, but I probably will make more plays. And then who I'm going to pair this with is, I don't like doing same game plays because the payout drops on Prize Picks, because Prize Picks is doing everything in their power to lower these payouts. So we got Houston and Dallas first tomorrow. Now, obviously, Dallas is pretty banged up right now. Their defense has been banged up all year. Obviously, they don't have Dak Prescott. Not that would really help very much. But and even CeeDee Lamb is questionable for tomorrow. He had some freak back injury or something like that. So the question is, CJ Stroud really doesn't hit this line very much, but going up against a weak Dallas team in general, I would assume that they're going to play a typical NFL game, and they're going to get ahead by a couple scores and just spam the run. The only thing that could happen is that they go out and they just try to ball out against Dallas, but that doesn't really happen too much in the NFL unless you're the Lions, I guess. But so I'm going to stick with the under here, and then just for the hopes that they get up about 2 scores and that they don't have the need to pass, especially with Stroud having that pretty weak O-line right now. I know they got a lot of injuries on the O-line. So I don't think he wants to have to sit back in that pocket and find someone to throw to with that weak O-line. So if they don't have to, they're gonna want to run. So we have Joe Mixon at 86.5 rushing yards. I don't think he hit it last time, but super consistent. And to be at 86.5, he's played about 7 games this year, and he's hit this 5 out of those last 7. And in those times he hit, they are all well above 100 yards. So literally he's had 7 games, and 5 of those games were all above 100 yards. So my theory is that they're going to get ahead. They're not going to have the need to throw, and then they're just going to rush. So this is a play that I like right here. So the overs on Herbert and Josh Palmer, the under on Stroud, and then the over on Mixon. I'll lock that in. Wait for that to lock in. And then I have one more play on Dabble. Now, here's that play on Dabble. We're going to take the over on Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey, and Josh Palmer. And then we're going to take the complete unders on Dallas. Cooper Rush, man, let's go look at his thing real quick. So we got Cooper Rush right here. Obviously, these are from last year, I believe. Yeah, they got to be. But even the game against Atlanta, obviously he stepped in about halfway through on after Dak got injured and put up 115 yards, and that was looking good, seeing as he didn't even play the game and he got 115 yards. But then the next game he comes out and only gets 45 against Philly. So, man, it is tough because Texans defense is pretty tough as well. And I'm just worried that they're going to keep swapping out Cooper Rush and, man, what's his name? I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of the other guy. Trey Lance. So I'm just going to, on this one, I'm not going to do any on Prize Picks right now, but on this one, I'm going to take the unders on all the Cowboys players. Jalen Brooks, he's only hit this like one time this year. He's not a big receiver for them. And then CeeDee Lamb, although he is only at 59.5, he is kind of struggling right now. He is injured. And I just don't think the Cowboys really have too much motivation to try to keep up and catch up and make the playoffs. So, yeah, I just don't like that. And then Cooper Rush under as well. Now, the reason I like this play, I really like doing the 6-mans on Dabble because right now I'm not sure what's going on, but when you do the 6-mans and you hedge it, so basically a flex, if you make this a power play or you have to hit all 6, it pays like 19x. But right now, when you do a flex play and you hit all 6, it pays 25x. And I was kind of digging around, and even if you do like a 4-man, it doesn't apply that same way. You know, if you do a 4-man, it pays 10x. You do a flex play, it pays 5. If you do a 5-man, it pays 20x. If you do a flex play, it pays 10. But for some reason on the 6x, you do the flex play and it goes up. So I'm going to take advantage of this as much as I can. I'm going to do a lot of plays like this for Dabble. So and also the reason I like Dabble is because of this sticker right here. So they don't do that big first time deposit match like on BETR, or on Prize Picks, I guess. But they do this. So if you sign up and you use this code Cali25, it's a specific code, you just get a free $25 for sign up. You don't have to enter your credit card or anything like that. You don't have to, it's not a deposit match. You can literally sign up. And then once you use that code, you literally just get a free $25 in your account to use with. So I think that's super cool. You don't have to deposit money or anything, and you just get that free 25 to play with. And then obviously we can go from there. But so this is the play I like, the overs on the Chargers and then the unders on Dallas for tomorrow. So make sure to lock that in. That's all I got for you guys. I'm going to make another video for Monday Night Football tomorrow. Like I said, we got Texans versus Dallas. If Dallas has a healthy team, man, that would be an exciting Monday Night Football. But I just don't see it being very exciting now. I kind of was looking forward to that. But yeah, Dallas is just banged up now. So who knows how it's going to go. But I got you these 2 free plays. So make sure to show the support back. Like this video, comment on this video, and most of all, subscribe so you don't miss out on future free pick videos. And I'll keep all the details. Actually, if you are catching this play before the midday games start, you can lock in this one on BETR as well. I got Russell Wilson. I'm feeling pretty good about him this week. The boost 274.5. Baltimore is one of the weakest defenses against the pass. Derrick Henry, 16.5 longest rush. He has literally hit this in like 90% of his games. So I love that. And then obviously Joe Mixon at 107.5 rush plus receiving. I really like this because he's been hitting this with just the rush alone. So to have the receiving yards where he actually is, he has a lot of receiving upside. He gets, 40 something yards a lot of the game. So I really like this play. And then Darnell Mooney. Everyone's sleeping on Darnell Mooney because he's kind of been, all over the place in the NFL the past couple years, pretty inconsistent. But this year, he has the most 20-plus yard catches out of any other receiver in the league. So I like this one just as much as I like that Derrick Henry one. So you can download that BETR, and this one does do a deposit match all the way up to $200. So if you put in $200, they'll give you another $200. You'll have $400 in your account. You don't have to put $200. You can literally put in 10, and you'll get the 20. Use code CaliLocks, and I'll put the link in the description for both of these apps below if you're new to them, so you can check them out. That's all I got for you guys today. I will see you for Monday Night Football.